Awesome. Right. Everything should be loaded. Everything's looking good. Excellent. We're now playing Vampire Therapist, which is a game. Demos come out this week, actually. I think you can play demo for yourself. And Amanda, you can play demo as well. You can play Amanda as well. Where's Amanda? Wait, Vampire, where are you gone? Vampire, where are you? There you are. There you are. I know, right? Not feelings. Not feelings. Anyway, if you want to check out the game, the Vampires there. Comes out in July, so it comes out soon. I'll probably review it when it comes out, if it's good. Or not, I might review it and it'll be terrible. Right, Vampire, where you at? Where you at? There you are. Right, playing Vampire Therapist. It's so new to demo, it's not even going to have cover on it. 26 quid spent on dinner after a crappy day. I deserve it. You did deserve it. Enjoy your dinner. Right, Vampires. Little Bat Games. Vampire Therapist. All right, let's just check settings. Graphics, message send, auto delay, reveal text. I don't know what that means. All right, graphics. Yeah, text, sound. Cool. Right, Vampire Therapist, let's go. Vampire Therapist is a comedy game about the immortal undead processing historical yet personal traumas. References to historic violence and oppression may be upsetting to some. This game was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but should not be considered a substitute for therapy, unless you're a vampire. There we go.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man.
Hi, Sam. It's Sam from the game!
Kinda dead, at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit.
Yeah, well,
That's exactly
cowboy
the sort of thing
vampire.
I did in my younger years with my
Hi,
former
Sam.
gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror. I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw. But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
But a cowboy vampire. Also, X, YouTube, Angel, Twitch, you had this basically same idea. Vampire guy, what is this? Saloon thinking is a lot of us bloodsuckers have a habit of either being overconfident or thinking we can handle anything or being completely hopeless. Thing is, usually neither is true. Okay, so saloon thinking. Okay, so we got high noon, which I think this is the one, as you said, is either do or die. Saloon is like, oh, we've got this, or this is hopeless. And hot branding is sometimes humans call ourselves awful names. It's like burning ourselves with a big old branding iron. Every time we look at ourselves, all we're gonna see is them names. Hot brand is just calling ourselves names. Oh, hot brand is just if we hate ourselves. Okay, cool.
I don't want to have my own fun. Ebenacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a
I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I know a few vamps.
Reinhard, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
I like how you talk.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Oh, that deep voice.
is, are you first able to help yourself?
I can help myself. Can I? Yes, I can. I'm confident. It's fine.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson. We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Hi. I love it. I was very thirsty and also told that a lot of the jokes the German goth couples did sounded like something I would write. I mean, I did a really bad accent and insulted like half the community, but it's fine.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
By the way, Harley, if you want, you can shout yourself out, by the way. Also, X is high from YouTube's.
You must
Oh, did you,
allow
Harley? That makes me feel a bit
Vampire
better.
his games. He will play them
Actually,
regardless.
can mods shout themselves out? Can mods... Okay, thank you, Rennie. You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless.
Please, sit down.
So we're just shouting each other out. Oh, by the way... No, I don't want to talk about. By the way, hang on. By the way, Pingu, are you in chat at the moment, Pingu? Just calling that Pingu, it's fine, don't worry about it. Pingu, are you in chat at the moment? By which way? We'll find out in a minute, don't worry. Pingu might not be here. It's fine. They might be hiding, it's fine. They might be hiding. Don't tag them, it's fine. But I'm gonna do this. That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, I can't shout them out yet. Okay. Anyway, okay, they're not here. Okay, that's good. Chat Pingu is potentially going to start streaming next week. Don't tell them that I said this. All right. I mean, they told me in chat, so it's fine. So it's technically public. All right. But they're starting to stream next week. So in a minute, we will shout them out and then we'll go follow them. Okay. All right. Cool. Good. I have to wait because apparently it's a cooldown. So I've got to wait a minute. But it's fine. But yes, you're clipping the evidence, Grumpy. Look what the streamer said. So I've got to wait a minute. And then we can shut them out. I can't do anything with you lot, can I? I can't do anything with you lot, can I? All right. Okay, there we go. Right, everyone go follow Pingu. I think they're going to start streaming at some point next week. Can't help it, I'm I mean, I allow you to clip, so it's my fault, really. No, you give me a chance to do this thing. I mean, if you can, I did tell them I was going to shut them out earlier, so it's not like it's going to be a surprise. But anyway, if anyone's going to follow them, and then we'll probably go check them out if they're streaming, when they're streaming. Anyway, thank you.
What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last.
All right, all the best.
I found your message.
I'm going to sleep. Appreciate it. Okay.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Well, dang. I think you're going to be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though. See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something.
Okay, is this calling out everyone here?
And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Cool. Apparently we're all getting lessons apparently from this game.
Fascinating,
All
Sam.
called out for
These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
I've got to explain you all one. Okay.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do or die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
Oh, when I click away, but there's, if anyone wants to check it out, there's a link. I think demo. I think the demo's out now. I think. Yeah, I think demo's out, and then I think games comes out next month. I know, right? No one expects to be called out on my stream, do they?
I have no experience with this feeling.
Sleeper, you're good. Welcome back.
Combat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marky Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
Quack, quack. I'm a duck. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my pet duck. Sorry. It's it's my pet duck. I do apologize.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marky was a bedroom name.
Oh. Oh.
You mean you and the emperor were...
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
What a line. Hi, Kat. Welcome. Hi, right. How are you liking the game? So I love it. It's so good. Art's great. Voice is great. Music's great. It's all good. Penetration was similar to a handshake. It was ancient. Oh my god, that's so funny. X when you said, yeah, I need that on a t-shirt. I think a lot, yeah. Exactly. I mean, yeah, when in Rome, exactly. I mean, I don't think they're wrong. It's just that's a line.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon mind. I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu? Oh.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
Not bad.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
Well, yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
Handshakes weren't built in a day.
Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it.
Okay.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
Okay.
Death eventually comes for us all. Mortals will always fear our kind. Did you miss my Nosferatu thinking? Let me start.
No, I was listening to each one to make sure which one it is.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
All right.
Death eventually comes for us all. Mortals will always fear our kind.
Well, that's... I would say mortal. Wouldn't it be mortals, black and white? You're saying the first one. Why wouldn't it be mortals? Mortals will always fear our kind. That's like literally definitive. It's like they will always. That's black and white. Would it not be mortals? Harlan, I know. I will say Harlan. No more hints or anything to the game, please. Just because I might expect things to happen and be like, oh, that's really good, and then I'm expecting it. You know. I'm not excited, but thank you. Yeah, what? Generally, question, why wouldn't it be mortals will always fear our kind? Because that's a very black and white answer. They will always hate us. That's black and white, isn't it? Or is that different? Lots of music in the background still. I'm gonna try this one. If I'm wrong, then you lot.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Sorry. Thank you. I mean, it could have been the first one as well. Could have been the first one as well. But I'm going to revel in that victory. Leave it at Warhol, thank you.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't,
Warwick
to say mortals
drinking,
will
Warwick
always fear us
drinking,
ends
Warwick
any hope that they might
taking a
not.
drink.
Ah,
No one else should, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
Hi, Sam. Sam,
Yeah.
probably the wrong time. Oh, Sam's from the party. Sam's dancing down in the club. Sam's there with the vampire club.
Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
Oh, I have to, don't I?
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time.
I mean, it's vampire therapist, Sleepy. I really like it. I think it's really cool.
It's
Not every game's gonna be for everyone.
In the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush.
Good
What
point.
you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control.
Again, feel like being called out now.
Mental psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
Oh. Ooh.
Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Ah.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be.
Same here, Harlan. Exactly same here.
Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're testing me.
Excuse me.
Control fallacy
Excuse, I
right
saw that smile on you, vampire. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. You bastard.
Well done, Samuel. I am very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
Nah.
My kitty cat died.
No, your kitty
live
cat?
forever.
Oh, your kitty cat. Why wasn't prove it an option answer to the control thing? Good point. Yeah, prove it.
I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again. I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again. You didn't catch my control fallacy.
No,
Let's try
I'm
once more.
listening to each one.
The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
A lot of us are going to about either being overconfident or thinking we can handle anything or being completely hopeless.
Well, that sounds like one of them control fallacies.
No, not that one.
With all eternity, heck, I think you could do something to save the sun.
I applaud your optimism and ambition, Samuel, but some things we must be prepared to accept, and the death of the sun is one of them. But let us continue.
Oh, okay, cool.
My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
This one. There we go.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience.
Oh.
I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
Sorry, that shouldn't be that funny. That's quite funny.
I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I know, right? Vampires and kitty cat.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I did. Hot Brandon.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard.
Ex-YouTube, a deep voice person who can communicate and knows emotions and likes kitties. I know, right?
Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill.
Chat.
For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had. See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements.
All right, let's give it a go.
I am so old, I am ancient.
Okay.
Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner.
I want to... Can I?
For dinner. Well, that's labeling. Kind of reductive to boil yourself down to being late for dinner.
I know it's wrong, but I wanted to do dinner. X, that's why it's important to be nice to yourself. It does make a difference. It does. Very much does.
Late for dinner is not a label, Samuel. It is a temporal situational description, and a joke almost as old as I am.
Dang.
Do not be discouraged, Samuel. Let us continue. How shall I describe myself? Ah, yes, I am a mass murderer.
Okay.
It seems you have missed my labeling.
Oh.
Let us begin once more.
Oh, okay.
I am so old, I am ancient.
Oh, come on. I know you've been kicking
Oh, it's a
around
murderer
long time,
one.
but don't
I
go
mean-
labeling yourself as ancient.
Would a vampire saying they're a mass murderer be a bad thing? Unless they don't want to be a mass murderer, then maybe.
But according to definition, I am ancient. It is not a label, but a specific classification of my age.
Oh, he did say... Oh, I think he did say he didn't want to be that.
Well,
Okay.
You look pretty good for being ancient then.
The secret is moisturizer. But let us continue. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Ah, yes, I am a mass murderer.
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but
He's reducing
reducing
himself
ourselves to
just
killers
to
ain't doing
killings.
us any favors.
Rather than something else.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my
was,
existence
rather than-
because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
Love the educational conversation. I mean, you are learning stuff from this, and it is stuff that is like, hey, you know, saying bad things about yourself does make a difference as you start believing those things. And it's like, what a game warning that begins says, this is not a substitute for therapy, but they did speak with therapists and people dealing with that to properly showcase it in a vampire setting, you know? So again, vampires, you know, they need therapy as well. Yeah, I hate how this game wants you to pay attention because I just want to thirst for dad. I mean, unless you're a vampire, exactly. Unless you're a vampire. Yeah, it's therapy for
Come
gamers.
on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Also, can I say, I don't think there's enough cowboy vampires, and there needs to be more. I never knew I needed something more in my life. Like, Daddy's great. You know, I forget his name. He's called Daddy now. It's fine. But Sam here, like, let's fucking go. Cowboy vampire? Of course there'll be cowboy vampires. We need more of them.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
I'm labeling myself.
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
Huh. I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin. If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
I invite over my vampire friends. I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night. I mean, some of the vampire problems that I dealt with, I'd never realised before until now. Never really thought about it. So, not sure thinking. Sometimes we can see black and white. So, very family feast, live or die. Control fallacy, blah, blah, have it overconfident or thinking we can handle anything or be completely hopeless. And labeling. You never really think about the domestic everyday issues that pop up vampires. You generally really don't. You really don't. Control fallacy.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a control fallacy, sir.
Yeah.
You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another.
Tell your friends if they've not been toilet trained, all right? No shame in it.
I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
Oh, wait a minute, he's
No,
branding
labeling.
himself with awful names.
Labeling, yeah.
What was that distortion called?
Yes. I mean,
I am Andromachus, the ancient
I
darkness,
would
the scourge
personally-
of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
personally, I would love to be known as the ancient darkness. I would love to be known as the ancient darkness, or the scourge of the Mediterranean, or the mortal's bane. I think that'd be fun names. I think I would love to be known as that. Oh, here's comes what? The mortal's bane. Oh, here comes the ancient darkness.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get
Audrey,
over.
you're too sweet. Shush you.
You are not wrong.
I agree.
Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge
Ancient
space between
waffleness.
making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway.
Imagine that. Imagine just being a vampire and go, oh, we'll just put just interest on like nothing, and there we go. The ancient rainbow. I can take that. Oh, gee, my character almost sacrificed himself to save the rest of the party. Oh shit. Oh, that sounds like fun. Bane of geese, the bane of geese.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Oh, what a thoughtful vampire.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I bought some fruit stock way back there.
I
Yeah.
don't know that I need therapy.
Yeah, I bought
I'm
some.
feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Yeah, I bought some stock in something called I think Google or Nvidia or Apple.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Hey, Andromachos.
I realize there must be fan art of this game already. My God, almost certainly will be.
Just call me Andy.
Andy.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow then. Well, dang.
Oh,
This is
fancy
mighty
coffin.
plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
It's got TV in it.
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation. Not sure I should stay up watching movies. Well, ain't much else to do.
Ah.
I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept well.
It's very much not German sounding. I mean, it's people trying their best, Gannon.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night. Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Well, gosh.
They put a
If I was still
lot of
in
effort
world
into this so
circulation,
far.
I'd be blushing.
Harlan, how much more of this demo is there? Do you know?
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like, being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers. I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
Your impeccable shoulder whip brought me to you, sir. X, that's amazing. Your impeccable shoulder whip. You know what? Yeah, I probably won't be able to do too much more. But I need to add it as a fucking quote, even on Twitch. That's so funny. That's awesome. X, you've been immortalized. You've been immortalized from YouTube to Twitch. Also, cool. Now, I mean, a lot of this is like generally like, yeah, it's trying to change the mindset of vampires. Like, I know it's a game and it's about vampires and stuff. It's a bit of a parody, but also like the life lessons from it is actually like genuine things, which is really cool. Oh shit, no, did that? Oh, that didn't work anyway. That's fine. Haha. Oh, it did work. Nope. Quote delete 781. Oh no. Quote delete latest. How do I delete a quote? I forgot how to delete quotes. Hang on, how do I delete quotes? Hang on. Open up. How do you delete quotes? Quotes. Yeah, I'll work it out. Delete is... Oh, I can delete it manually. Of course, I can delete it manually. What am I talking about? I can refresh it. Okay. Hey, Zabuddy! Wreck them crew quotes. No, it's not. No, not edit. No, it's different. I'll use Mix It Up X. So I'll use Mix It Up as a program. It's not stream elements and stuff. Save. That's saved. I think that's saved. Okay, let's try that. Quote 781. Hey, there we go. Righty, okay, so I'm going to stick around. I'm sticking around because this helps, but I'm going to have to step down for modules for the night, if that's okay, because I've just had the biggest anxiety spike in my brain. So. Oh, shit. Okay, Rainy. Is everything okay? Is everything all right, Rainy? You good? Yeah, I can do that. I mean, if you want, I can just... Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. No, it's all cool. As long as you're okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. No, you worry me. That's fine. I mean, I can unmod you if you really want me to, so you don't feel like you can do anything. If you want. Actually, you know what? That'll probably make you feel better, actually. You know what? There you go. There you go. So you don't feel like you want to mod and stuff. So you have no power now. You have no power now, Rainy. You can be a VIP for the rest of the night. There you go. There you go. There you go. So, because I know, like, sometimes Kim does it, where sometimes Kim, like, doesn't want to mod, but also is like, but I need the help. So now you can't. You physically can't anymore. Sorry. Anyway. I'm going to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
You are most perceptive, yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
I'm doing it by... Control let's try control.
Well,
Yes.
I guess that's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able
He's assuming he will just be able to do it. But he might not be able to do
Very
it.
good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something.
Oh, no worries, Rainy. That's all good. We're going to look after yourself, though.
Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough.
Oh, Andy's great.
But I am eager to learn how you develop this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first V-mailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed. It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? That's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no-account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch.
Oh, I know what this one is. I know what this one is.
The way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
If nothing else, Ray, at least you found it. At least you found it.
I'd say you were doing some labor.
So at least you found it.
And I guess
At least that's
tell you
something.
to look at yourself a little more kindly.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself?
Oh, you found a Oh, never mind. Oh. Sorry, I thought you meant you found a needle.
Vampires, you must
Never
start
mind.
with compassion for them and for yourself. So, now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending.
Also, we're not doing process right today. Don't know why Wafflegee's doing that. Oh, Andy's voice actor's really cool. Are they? Who are they, X? I mean, if they got Matt Mercer for some random vessel, then they've probably got other really cool actors and stuff. Voice actors.
They didn't even care that I was a vampire.
Even Sam as well.
Welcomed me like a friend. Even shared their blood with me.
Like Sam sounds like something cool about like Walking Dead or something.
They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before. They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them. I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that one,
Glad
yeah.
I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more. Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think.
Oh! Cyrus Nipati. He plays a couple of gods in Hades. Well, there we go.
I walked in nature for about 90 years and just took in all the grace and beauty of my country.
I mean, if Matt's involved with the vampire game, I should tell him. I'm sure we'll have a look. We'll have a look. What, Cyrus? Cyrus is Andy. Townsend. I don't know him, but Matt Mercer's in it. Townsend, yeah. Townsend, yeah.
I guess I was kind of selfish, though.
Wouldn't surprise me. We'll have a look. We'll have a look at if there's IMDb and something.
Why?
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others?
Very true.
Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into.
Oh, sorry. Cyrus is Sam. Oh yeah. So Cyrus is Sam. Cyrus isn't Andy. Cyrus is Sam. So it's the cowboy. Cyrus, who voiced a couple of gods in Hades, is Sam, the cowboy. The internet is confusing. There isn't a lot of information. Yeah, because it's not out yet. There's not a lot of information. I might do like a Twitter look through, see what it is. But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create a incentive motivator.
Should statements are another cognitive distortion, something created by your own mind. Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure.
So X has worked it out. They're both Cyrus. They're both Cyrus. Cyrus is talking to themselves. They are both the cowboy and Andy, according to X and internet. Don't shit yourself. They are both one and the same. God damn, the talent. I have to double check that. That's ridiculous. That's so carnal. Yeah, I'll probably do like a Twitter search and find out like voice actors and stuff. Oh, we got a should statement now, all right.
And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling.
Okay, I feel so called out by this game.
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do. But nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise. Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink blood today.
Yes.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date. I should be wary of sexually transmitted diseases.
Yes.
Did you miss my should statement?
No, I'd like to listen to all of them before I make a rash decision, Andy.
I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
Yes.
I should drink blood today.
Yes.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
There we go. There we go.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself. I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner. Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
Am I now Sam? The fuck game.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either.
Sam's still dancing in the club? Sam's still dancing in the club?
I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion. one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive. I understand that the actions...
I think I'll know this one. I think I'll know this one.
What we are here to do is accept reality, with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds. I am Andromochos, one of the most powerful vampires alive. Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things.
Hey, Mr. Christmas. I guess in this time I don't need to ask about onions, but hey. Hey, no, you do not. Welcome in.
I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people.
That's a fact.
The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you've done.
Haha, I know that very well.
Well done, Sam.
Not exactly what he's done. You know, I'm not a vampire.
Will serve you well when you start to see clients tomorrow.
Whoa, tomorrow? I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
I will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
Yeah, I'm the same, X. I like when the light changes, when it's like choosing, so you know when to choose and stuff. Like the
friend,
red in the background.
We are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
No, I feel I'm good. I feel I'm good. Guess you're right. I'm really easy I'll ever be.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get the liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
How much is a liter?
Just get enough to drink, Sam.
The metric system.
You will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired. Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight.
Linda, got to go, but love you. Thank you, Linda. Much love, much love. We will be finishing soon, don't worry. It's getting late.
Of course. Now, I hope you have a nice night out.
Hopefully,
Mr.
like a natural
Andy.
end, and then we're good.
You as well, Samuel.
Well, Linda, all the
Rest in
love.
peace.
Rest in peace.
Ah, Samuel, glad to see you.
Right, we'll actually leave that there. We'll leave that there.
Is on his way.
We'll leave that there. So I'm not sure how far it would go on. Oh, a little picture. Nice. Return. Well, there we go. That was Vampire Therapist.